All right, so guys, we're gonna go for a new subject. It's designed to really make a huge difference in your rainbow business. Okay, so I'm gonna start and explain to you. This is a little bit different than we have learned before. But I want to write these letters. The first letter is the letter S. The second letter is the letter P. And the third letter is R. Okay? SPR. SPR are if you are in marketing and trying to book an appointment, or if you are in a sale trying to close a deal. The marketing and the sale, it's all affected. How good is your SPR? Okay? Right now, these words don't mean nothing to you.
No.
But after I explain them to you, okay, you're gonna understand how important these words are.
Okay.
And it's gonna make a huge difference in you booking more appointments or less appointments. It's going to make a huge difference if you closing more deals or closing less deals. Because at the end, if we have the ability to book more appointments and we have the ability to close more deals, would we do better?
Yes.
But it all has to do with your SPR. Okay. So, are you guys interested
No.
Yes.
to know what is
Oh, yes.
what is the SPR?
Yes.
Do I have your attention?
Yes.
I do? All right, fantastic. As you guys know, I listen a lot. I educate myself. I never stop learning, okay? And one of the reasons that helped me to get where I am because I never stop learning. And the minute you stop learning is the minute you start dying. When you learn, you're always going forward. And when you stop learning, you start going backward. So always learn. And I always talk about my car as my auto university. I always. And there's key people that I always listen to. And this is one of my favorite, sharpest salesperson, okay? Zig Ziglar is good, but there's someone a little bit better with the techniques, okay? He is very good, Zig Ziglar. I like his sound, but there's someone a little bit more sharper when it comes to understand the psychology of the sales, okay? Because sales has a lot to do with psychology. So let me start by explaining the first letter.
Who's that?
His name is Tom Hopkins.
Okay, Tom.
Tom Hopkins.
Yeah.
Tom Hopkins said, if you are good with your SPR, you're going to be good with something else that I'm going to teach you a little bit after in about 5 minutes. But let's start with SPR, okay? The letter S stands in the English language for stimulus. So when someone give you an objection, it's called a stimulus. Objection could be as I don't have time, or I'm busy, or I have to take the kids to school, or we have a lot on the go, or we don't have money. That's called a stimulus. Okay? So the S stands for stimulus. Forget about the P for a second. Okay? I want to go for the letter R. Okay? So S is stimulus. And the R stands for response. Okay? So S is stimulus.
Yeah.
R is a response. Okay? What happened here is when someone gives you an objection, why they don't want to look at the rainbow presentation, it's called a stimulus. What you always do, you're always trying to find a response why they should look at it. But between the stimulus and the response, there's something called the P. What does the P stand for? It stands for pause. Okay? So the P is for pause. Now I gotta tell you something. If you wait 3 seconds to answer, to give a response to the stimulus, that is extremely very bad. If it takes you 2 seconds to answer the stimulus with a response, it's also very bad. And if it takes you 1 second, it's also very bad. Even if it took you a fraction of a second, it's still very, very, very bad. The better you are and the faster you are at responding to the stimulus like that, the more appointments you're gonna book. Let me give you an idea. Joe, I don't have time. No, you should take a look at it, Just do me what did I do? That pause killed that appointment, right? But if someone give me an objection, say, Joe, I don't have time. I said, that's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? How long was the pause? There was no pause. See, new people in the business, they have a lot of pause before they answer that objection. And when you take a lot of pause, it's like you are shooting yourself in the foot. Joe, I don't have time. That's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? Joe, I'm really very busy. That's okay. Would you just do it to help me out? Joe, I don't have no money. That's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? Joe, I really cannot do this. I'm going to say, Bob, if it was not important to me, I would not have asked you. Right? This is very important to me. Would you help me out? See, how fast is my response to the stimulus? See, I have 3 techniques when it comes to marketing. Technique 1 is, that's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? Technique number 2 is, I tell them their first name, because everybody likes the sound of their first name, and I tell them, John, if it was not important to me, I would not have asked you. That's very important to me. That's why I'm asking you for that favor. Would you help me out? So I gotta have 3 techniques. Technique 1, that's okay. Would you do it just to help me out? Technique number 2, their first name, John. If it was not important to me, I would not have asked you. It's really, really important to me. Would you help me out? Technique number 3, most people fear us. But what happens if I take the fear away? Technique number 3, as you guys hear me talk about it all the time, I use their first name. I say, John, I get paid to show it to you. Let me say that again. John, I get paid to show it to you. So it's Tuesday or Wednesday. So what I gotta do is, I gotta make sure my response, it's glued in to the stimulus. Because the longer the pause, the worse it works. Okay? Just guys give me 1 second. So, one more time. SPR. Stimulus, pause, response. Now, how could you be very good at your SPR? How could I become really good? Tom Hopkins said, to be really good at your SPR, okay, you gotta be very good at your PDR. Because your PDR affects your SPR. The better you are at your PDR, the better you are at everything. Because let me tell you guys, when it comes to marketing, there's only 3 objections. When it comes to closing the rainbow sales, it's about 4 objections. The advantage we have, if we get so good at handling all the objection with marketing, and we get so good at handling the objection with closing, would we book more appointments?
Yes.
But would we close more deals?
Absolutely.
Listen, it's only 3 objection and 4. So what I gotta do, I gotta be good at my PDR. What is PDR, guys? PDR stands for practice, drill, rehearse. Let me say that again. Practice, drill, rehearse. So what happened? Rehearse.
Yes.
We say it, la poésie, on répète ça 10, 15, 25 fois. Qu'est-ce qui arrive lorsqu'on a besoin de faire une poésie? On a déjà pratiqué ça. Ça vient automatiquement. And when do you do your PDR? When I'm driving in the car. Somebody tell me, I don't have time. That's okay with you to help me out. Somebody say, I don't have money. That's okay with you to help me out. Someone said, Joe, I really cannot do this. John, if it was not important to me, I would not have asked you. So what I was doing in my car? I was doing my PDR. So when I am on an appointment, my PDR is, I did so good, and guess what happened to my SPR? See, this is how you become really good, is by practicing drills and rehearse. You know, in football, in basketball, practice, drill, rehearse. See, if you practice a lot, would that affect your game?
Of course.
But if you don't practice, guess what happened? You're cold.
Yeah.
So this is business. This is marketing. This is sales. If you are good with your SPR, you're gonna book more appointments, you're gonna close more deals. And how you be good with your SPR, it's all how many times you do your PDR. Where do I do my PDR? Driving in the car. In the shower, I do my PDR. I'm committed to succeed in this life. Because if I'm committed to succeed, I gotta practice. So when an objection happens, how much is my pause? Boom! When they give me, I don't have money, Joe. I gotta think about it. I don't make a spur of the moment decision. I'm not sure. I gotta make sure all of these objections. Joe, come back tomorrow. I gotta think about it. Joe, I don't make spur of the moment decision. Joe, I'm not sure. Joe, I cannot afford it. I gotta know the PDR, the SPR for each of these objections. If I master these ones, when they give them to me, guess what? I'm smiling. Boom! Because I have the objection. We have an upper hand on every client. Why? Because it's only the same objections. So all I gotta do, master every objection to do with marketing and to do with sales. Now you hear me, I talk a lot about marketing, because if you're not good in marketing, you're not gonna get the sales.
Yes.
Marketing gonna get me the demos gonna get me the sales. So I can master objection, how to deal with objection when it comes to closing, but if I don't master how I can handle objection when it comes to marketing, doesn't work. So if I'm new, I gotta master the objection with marketing, then I master how to deal with objection with closing the deal. And again, stimulus, pause, response. How long is my pause gotta be? Boom. And to make my pause like that, I have to what? Practice. Drill. Rehearse. So, that's my meeting for you guys today.
Good.
Is that a good meeting? Rainbow!